all get on quite well as well. It's good like that. We're all like a family, close-knit community, and like brothers and sisters.
James and Becky are like, oh, what's going on with this bill? What's going on with this bill? And it's like, I'm not their mother. Like, why don't they phone up people? And it's just always me.
I'm thinking seriously about doing my solicitor's training. I've talked about it. I've talked to a few people in work, and the right vibes seem to be there.
I think Liz was a bit annoyed because she was kind of left again to sort the bills out, and I think she feels like she's kind of left with things a lot.
Sometimes the bills aren't even opened and they're just thrown in the drawer, and then they just pile up, and it's like, what are these? And everyone pretends they don't know anything about it and sort of runs out of the kitchen. And and now we're getting like red letters all the time, and it's getting a bit stupid. Like, we're adults, we should be able to pay the bills properly.
It's halfway through the Housemates' adventure in Cardiff, and already we've witnessed fights and flings, friction and friendship. During the last 3 months, the harsh realities of living with strangers, juggling finances and everyday life has forced everybody to adapt. With 3 months of hedonism behind him, James is down to his last pennies and relying on handouts from back home.
I'm home for a job interview. I think it's social services. It's a relief worker. So I think it's working with someone else, but it's working with children. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of I've done a lot of working with kids and things like that, and I've encountered situations like that with families from deprived areas and things, and children, and working with them, doing sports with them, things like that. So I mean, I'm a pretty labour guy as well, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I get it.
Underpaid, overworked and unfulfilled at the bar, Liz has been preparing for an important opportunity.
I've been working most of the weekend and researching this job because I've got an interview on Wednesday. The job is a project officer for an arts management consultancy firm, and it's based in Cardiff, but a lot of the work's in London as well. And it just sounds absolutely perfect. And I know that I'm qualified to do it, so it's just fingers crossed. It's all about the interview, I suppose. But I really hope I get it because my financial situation's pretty bad at the moment. So I need it.
Good. Yeah, it's like really, it's what I want. It's basically what I want to do. So it's good.
After making a good impression at his interview, James's attentions turn to more important matters.
Wandering around, mate, because when the sun's out, so are the women. Just having a look at how many nice women there are. And I've said that they've all gone.
The last few months in front of the cameras, coupled with a run of bad luck and excessive drinking, has prompted serious concerns from the other housemates about Becky's state of mind.
It's 25 to 8 in the morning, and I've been sat up all night, but I've stopped drinking. That's my plan. I've not had a drink now for 2 days, so I need to find more balance in my life.
Yeah, I think Becky has changed since when she first got here.
She has had a few down points that we all have, so.
I think she got really depressed and felt quite lonely. I think we all felt quite lonely, but it's just different people's ways of dealing with it.
My temperament is not very balanced, and that's one thing that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to become a more balanced person. But then, saying that, because I'm a writer, and I don't think there are many balanced writers in the world. I don't know.
It has it's starting to get to me. Well, it was starting to get to me.
I think you've got to not take life too seriously because you'll go mad. But then if you take life, like, don't take it seriously at all, then you suddenly realise it's passing you by, and you're not going to sort of get your dreams either.
It's the morning of an important day for Liz Purnell. She has always had her heart set on a profession in the arts, and today could be a turning point towards her dream career.
It's quite a varied job. Basically, you're doing research into arts marketing and venues and funding and that sort of thing. So
I don't know what I'd do if I got a job where I'd have to wear a suit all the time, because I haven't got enough money to buy one. I have to wear the same thing every day.
Mark's dream career is to become a sports agent, but for the time being, he must be realistic. His 6 months of temping with a firm of solicitors has made him think his future could lie in the legal profession. Back from the interview, Liz has already convinced herself that she hasn't got the job.
The questions weren't that difficult, but it was just because I was so nervous and I couldn't get out what I really wanted to say. I really, really wanted that job as well. But it's all experience, I suppose, if I don't get it. I think it would have gone an awful lot better if I wasn't so nervous, because I did know what I was talking about, but it just came out wrong, completely wrong. It was just totally inarticulate.
Jumping at the chance to get a little respite from her problems in Cardiff, Becky has been offered £200 for a night's work in Llandudno.
So I've driven all the way from Cardiff to Llandudno. It took me 4 hours, set off too late as well. Basically, we're here because I'm podium dancing tonight. Just Jules' play. I'm supposed to be dancing at 11, but I'll probably be fashionably late, knowing me, till 1. But yeah, so that's 3 hours I'm dancing for. Last night I had a cocktail from Liz, and it was made of Jaffa cakes, crushed up, and cream, and skim milk, and Cointreau and vodka, and she made me drink it. And I woke up today with the dodgiest stomach ever. Sickness and diarrhoea.
Both keen Man U fans, and with only a few games left in the Premier League, Mark and James watch a crucial game down the local pub.
Arsenal have to win. They draw or lose, and we've won the title. So go on. Go on. It's the only time in my life I'm supporting Leeds.
When you scored the equaliser, and they went back up and scored another one.
It's been 5 months since Becky last podium danced, and she's worried that she may be a little out of shape. Those fears soon subside after a few vodkas and a hit of adrenaline. After initial doubts over her interview, Liz arrives at the bar with some good news.
Yesterday I found out that I got the job. I'm going to hand my notice in today, but no one knows yet. And they're not really sure how they're going to take it. I've made some really good friends here, and it's like a really fun place to work. I think that's the best thing about working in a bar, like the social life and yeah, just the people that you meet. I'm going to miss them.
Back from Llandudno, Becky takes Liz out to help celebrate her good news.
Where we going, gassy guys? Gassos!
Mark's been under a lot of pressure at work, and James has just found out he didn't get the job with the social services. But that's all soon forgotten after a few ales and plenty of distractions.
What are you going to do? Is he going to take?
Back at the house, and everyone seems relaxed. It's been a long time since they've all got on, and with things going well and summer just round the corner, Mark has persuaded the others that a weekend away will be good for the house dynamic. But with the weekend only 3 days away, it doesn't give them much time to plan their break.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chopped off, he says I'm gonna win big. Choose not to.
Yeah, we're off to Tenby for the weekend. Should be good. Can't wait. Isn't that right, Liz?
Yeah. Does anyone know where Becky's car is? Because she forgot where she parked it. Oh.
Sorry, didn't mean to go so high pitched there.
Okay.
Probably be a bit more of a culture shock for the girls because you've got hen nights and stag nights and probably find all sorts more of Welsh people there.
Although everywhere is fully booked for the weekend, they've managed to reserve a couple of nights in a caravan just outside the town. The general feeling about the weekend is positive, but there are still some reservations about how they will all get on.
Hopefully, I think coming down to Tenby will be like it'll either blow up and we'll all come out and everyone say what they want to say, blah blah blah, and that'll be it. Or like just let everything blow over and we just forget whatever's gone on and we'll be the awesome foursome once again.
And the sea air, look at it, it's brilliant. Seagulls, fresh sand. Loving it.
We're in Tenby. We've just got to make sure I do something cool every weekend so I can get through the next week. And
I'm indifferent about it. It's not good, it's not bad. It's whatever. This isn't what life is about. I hope it isn't anyway.
They were supposed to check into the campsite before 9 o'clock, but after a session in the pub, they've left it a little late.
By the time we got into the site, it was about 11 o'clock and the guy was supposed to leave, apparently supposed to leave a key in the caravan for us.
No, it's not this one either. Got to the caravan site about 11 and the guy was well impressed. He loved us.
This is ours.
but he didn't tell us to be quiet for ages.
Sorry. Subconsciously, we just wrecked the place, polished up all the booze, starved ourselves for 3 hours.
Since the carnage of the house party last week and Liz and Mark's brief encounter, there's an air of tension in the house.
The last 4 months have been great, and the girls have been, contributed to that. But also a load of awkwardness as well, and that's been the girls.
We didn't have a thing going. We just got drunk and snogged.
Like we slept together, and it's kind of gone that way when it does in a house where eventually it's like, it's not awkward between us, but we ain't as kind of tight as we were.
That was just a kind of drunken house moment, I think. It's fine, there's not really... We're just getting on as mates, really. He's not my type, and I don't really think I'm his either.
Beach tomorrow. Do a bit of body surfing,
What do you reckon, girls?
I used to live in a caravan when I was 2.
Not having eaten since leaving Cardiff and used to the 24-hour service of the city, they soon realise that things are different out in the sticks.
I'll try the pizza place again, one more time.
You try the Chinese place?
Everyone got really hungry, so we wanted to phone pizza, but nowhere was open. So I tried to drive, but I was really drunk. They wouldn't let me drive the car, which is a really good thing.
Since arriving at the caravan park less than 4 hours ago, the housemates have had repeated complaints from the neighbours to keep the noise down. The owners of the park have given them an ultimatum: shut up or get out.
Decided to hitchhike to get some food, and I got in a car full of lads, and they took me to a 24-hour Tesco in Pembroke. Just got loads of food, and I gave them a £5 and they dropped me back.
If I didn't live with Becky, I'd probably get on a lot more with her, because she's a good girl. It's just like when you live with someone, it's different.
It's when she leaves stuff behind, just leaves stuff on the side and stuff like that. And when she's been up all night, she leaves just like bits of shit all around the keyboard, computer and floor and stuff like that.
She's just Becky, isn't she? There's kind of like an unspoken thing that really we're not each other's sort of people. As flatmates it's fine, but not sort of best mates or anything, which I didn't really expect. But it's become more apparent over the last few weeks that we're not. Yeah, we're just different.
And we'll all have a
Feel
kiss.
better now.
Yeah, man.
Cool as.
It's 8:30 in the morning, and basically we're getting kicked out. We had a knock at the door about 5 minutes ago. Basically, we've got an hour to clean up and get out.
I think plan for the day now, get lashed. Find somewhere to sleep, of course, for the night.
Bags in the shower.
I can't remember. He asked us to be quiet. Did he ask us to be quiet? Did he?
About 3 or 4.
No, I can't remember. I can't remember that.
Yeah, we should have been a bit quieter. I feel a bit guilty about it. But I did feel guilty, but then I saw him the next morning and I thought he was really rude, so I don't actually feel that bad.
As the guy said, I don't think this is your type of caravan park.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Having made no friends since they arrived in Tenby and with everywhere fully booked, they fear their weekend may be cut short.
We're trying to find somewhere to stay. And we're not having much luck because a bed and breakfast for one night costs £80 and none of us have £80, so we're trying to think of other ways to stay here, like buying a tent perhaps.
Sorry, buddy.
James!
We've just come across this caravan park and a really nice lady and a guy said that we can all stay in the caravan and it's really cheap and they've got a pub and a swimming pool and it looks like a really cool place.
I take things in. Marcus. Oh,
it's wicked.
It's a lot better than the other place.
Where's the double bed? Because that's mine and James's. I'm really impressed with this. I'm glad that I found the caravan park and then managed to negotiate our way in.
Mate, I'm loving the karaoke too.
Yeah. I'm just trying to catch up with the boys now because they seem very drunk and I'm not for some reason, and nor is Becky. Actually, it's not for some reason, it's because Guinness is only £1, that's the reason.
So I've had such a good time so far, it's been really good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm knackered.
You ready to sing?
No. I'm tired.
With cheap drinks and a warm welcome, the housemates decide to check out the campsite bar. However, the other guests are in for an interesting evening.
So the kids, yes, I'm saying this. You're going to come up here and sing that.
I just died of your arms tonight.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. Trying not to show it, baby. But baby, baby, I know it.
You put the boom boom into my heart. Then bounce on high when your love starts. Wake me up before you go.
Aggie, Aggie,
housemates continue their drinking session back at the caravan. However, last night's hitchhiking around West Wales and keeping the campsite awake have taken their toll on Becky. Not having learnt their lesson from last night, Liz, James and Mark are determined to keep Becky and the rest of the campsite awake for a while yet.
Stop it, whoa, stop it! Stop it, it is!
I started to write this song about you, and then I decided that I would write it all about love.
It was one of the best nights I've had in ages, just because everyone was so happy and it was such a random thing to do on a Saturday night. I'm okay, yeah.
Sleep alright?
Yeah, in the end.
The housemates sit down to their first decent meal in 2 days. And despite Becky's negative outlook, the others feel the weekend has been a success and brought them closer together. With only 2 months left together in Cardiff, the housemates have begun to just accept there may be differences amongst the group. And after such a good weekend, Liz, Mark and James are determined not to let things in the house ruin their summer. Although money is tight, they're keen to go away again as soon as possible.
Placing all items of carry-on luggage underwell underneath the seat in front of you or into the overhead lockers.
All you know, right, is how to, act in front of everyone else, and that's it.